So I was going through my Facebook feed the other day, and I realized that I have a very eclectic group of friends on there. You see, my wife and I have lived in all kinds of different places around the world. We lived in England, in the United States, and in Canada, both coasts pretty much, so from Prince Edward Island all the way to British Columbia. And I grew up in Alberta, now I'm back in Alberta, but we've lived in Michigan and in London, and we've lived all over the place. And in the meantime, I've made friends with all kinds of different people. People who have very different opinions about pretty much everything that's going on right now. And it's amazing to see how the people present themselves. It's amazing to see how little interaction there often is between those people. And one of the things that I've noticed, and I don't know that this is new, actually I don't think this is new, but we're not very good at continuing relationships and dialogue with people with whom we disagree. So this week I was extremely thankful for the number of people that I have in my life that come from very different backgrounds and have very different opinions. I was thankful because it helps me to be able to see all kinds of different ways. And the Proverbs say a man's plans fail due to lack of advisors, but someone with a lot of friends succeeds. And I think of Rehoboam, Solomon's son, who just surrounded himself with people who told him what he wanted to hear, and he followed their advice rather than the advice of people that he disagreed with, and he ended up losing the kingdom, or the kingdom split in half under his rule. I'm amazed at how little we are able to interact. And so I encourage you to find people with whom you know you disagree and simply try to see where they're coming from. Just ask them to help you understand. You don't necessarily have to agree, and in fact, you probably won't agree with them. But it's really important that you find out ways to understand where they're coming from and help yourself to see that there's more to the story often than the way that we portray it or than the media portrays it or other things. And so in this time, as there's lots of things going on, as there usually is, lots of things going on that cause different kinds of opinions in different ways, surround yourself with people with whom you disagree and try to figure out and see things from their perspective. May we all be a little more kind to each other and learn more about the world by exploring those views that we don't necessarily agree with.